Hey y'all, this is Sergeant Dan with Palmetto Edge, and I've got a review for you this time of this guy right here. This is a Boker Lancer. So let me get you close up as best as I can, much like my past couple of videos. I am not in my normal recording space, so forgive me if there's any poor audio, poor lighting, stuff like that. I've got to get some videos recorded, and I'm doing the best I can with what I've got. I've looked at them before. I did one and then continue and watched it before I continued. I think they did okay. So that's why I'm willing to do some more. All right, there it is, Boker Lancer. All right, size comparisons. Here that thing is up against a Paramilitary 2 and a Benchmade bug out. I'll let you take a look at that for a second. And one thing that I forgot to do that was requested of me in the past couple of videos is get them up so you can compare their width. So there it is up against the, here, let me try moving this down so you can really see that bug out's width compared to this. So there we go. I mean, it's significantly thicker than the bug out, okay? As it should be. I mean, it's the bug out for a reason. And then here it is up against the Spyderco Paramilitary 2. And it's actually looks like handle thickness is a little bit thinner. I need to just get me some calipers so I can start comparing that. But you know, working with what I got right now. Specifications on this thing: overall length is 7 inches with a 3-inch blade length. Cutting edge on that blade length though is 2.75 inches. It is, where is it? I saw it. There it is. It is CPM S35 VN steel. This is a Surge Panchenko design. You can tell that just by looking at this thing. This thing screams Surge all day long. It's kind of a production version of one of his knives. What was it? What's that one called? Trying to look it up. Oh well, I'm not going to spend tons of time doing that. But anyway, this is very obviously a Surge design knife all day, any day. Okay. Let's see. This one in particular is a Blade HQ exclusive. It's got the stonewash blade, like heavy stonewash, almost like on the verge of like Microtech's Apocalyptic or something like that. It's a real heavy stonewash. Same with the scales here too. These scale, well, I say scales. These are actually handles, or the frame, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. There's no liner. These are copper on this one, and as you can see, it has been carried and used. This copper was, although it had a heavy stonewash on it, it was very pristine when I got it, and now it's not. So yeah, it is a liner lock. I am positive it is not on bearings, but I'm not sure if it is on Teflon or phosphor bronze washers. Give me just a second and I'll probably be able to tell you. It is actually on Teflon washers. It's kind of what I thought based on how it feels, but it wasn't 100%. It is a manual, obviously. Manual open. Got this little thumb oval here. Liner lock, I think I already said that, but it's a liner lock. It is one position carry. Sorry, one position carry. So it is right hand tip up only on this guy. It is in Boker's kind of medium range of stuff, so still made in China on this one, unfortunately. Let's see, what else? I guess that's going to be it as far as... Oh, no, let me talk about weight. I know I don't typically mention weight unless there's something extreme in one direction or another. Either it's super light or super heavy. Yes, this thing's 4.8 ounces. But then again, you would expect that with the solid copper handles there. So no surprise there. Just know that if you like or don't like heavy knives, this one ain't for you. Okay. So yeah, let's get into review. This one, much like the Kaiser Feist that I've reviewed here recently, is a great knife. Just doesn't necessarily fit my carry style, fit the style that I typically like as far as pocket knives go. It's not knocking the knife in any way, not saying anything bad about the design or the knife in particular, at least as far as that statement goes. Okay, so yeah, just not. It's a good knife, just not my style. One thing I don't like about it though is this pocket clip. It's offset. I don't really like that much with this one. You know, normally, let's see, do I have something else sitting around here that's offset? No, not really. I don't like it. That's one thing I don't like about it. And not only that, but the shape of that pocket clip. You see how it's got this upswept part here that actually comes up still facing up. You can feel that like that. I would call that a hot spot all day. You know, there's been times where I've gone, I can feel it, but I wouldn't call it a hot spot. No, that is absolutely a hot spot for me. It digs in right there on the underside of that knuckle, in some of that slightly more tender meat there, you know. Don't like that at all. As a matter of fact, ergonomically speaking, it's not great. I appreciate this cutout for the fact that it's easy access to that liner lock there. Really appreciate that as far as it goes. But once it's in hand, it's uncomfortable. It's because you're at least the way I hold it, my index and my middle fingers rest on it there, and it's like there's a chunk of the knife missing. It's uncomfortable. It's noticeable. Not a fan of it. Let's see, what else? I do have a little bit of side-to-side blade play on it. Nothing to freak out over. And as a matter of fact, I honestly haven't tried messing with the pivot on it to see if I can get that to go away. It just hasn't been that big of a deal. Lockup on it is good. It's fine by me, that lockup. It's a real thin liner though, so you know, this thing won't, I wouldn't do bushcrafting with it, you know. I wouldn't be out in the woods chopping down trees and stuff like that with this knife, but you know, for just a basic simple EDC, that it's fine. The blade shape, that's a great blade shape, okay. Nothing to complain about as far as that goes. Came sharp, you know. I know I say it all the time. There's knives that come sharper than others. This one's kind of rocking on that line of being sharper than others. S35 VN steel, it's a great steel. Nothing to complain about as far as that goes. I will say it does have a break-in period, okay? When I first got this thing, no way on earth I would have been able to do that, okay? It just wasn't happening. It was not a flick open blade, but you know, those Teflon washers, they've worn in with some time and some use, and now I can flick it open. It's real smooth. Matter of fact, yeah, you can kind of shake it closed a little too. Blade centering on it is good, okay? I love the copper. Even sitting here holding it, handling it, rubbing all over it, smells like copper in here right now. I love the copper. I love the potential of the patina that's gonna come with it over time. Yeah, so it's decent, but am I in love with it? No, but do I like it? Yeah, okay. So let's talk about price on this thing. Man, for what you're getting, S35 VN steel, copper handles, good construction. Okay, like I said, it's got a little bit of side-to-side blade play, nothing huge to freak out over. And as a matter of fact, I haven't even tried fixing it. So So it's really not that big of a deal as far as blade play goes. But, you know, good construction, good designer. Serge is, I don't know him personally, of course, just hear stories about him and stuff like that. Serge is a good guy, just loves designing knives. As a matter of fact, he's doing some watches now too. Loves designing EDC gear, knives, stuff like that. And it shows. This is a good, unique design. But anyway, I was talking about price. Price on these things. When you're considering what you're getting a good designer, you're getting a good design, you're getting good materials, decent construction, okay? $89, $89.95, so right at $90. Under $100 for an S35 VN blade, copper handles. That's a good price, guys. That's really a good price. So if this thing is kind of up your alley, then it's hard to argue with that, especially when you compare the price to Serge's custom stuff. I mean, that's, you know, you would never be able to buy a knife directly from him for that price, anywhere near that price. Even his beans, okay, the Serge beans that he makes, even those are still like $400 or $500 a piece, and they're significantly smaller. And you know, I'm not saying if you can afford it and you like them, go buy one from him. Support the guy. He's a good guy. Okay, but you know, we got to be honest about price too, though. So $90 for this, that's really not bad at all. And these come in all kinds of different variations too. They've got this one with a black blade. They've got ones with brass handles. They've got ones with wood handles. They've got ones with G10 handles. They've got ones that don't have a little oval hole and instead have a little nail nick. Okay, I mean there's so many variations of these that it's easy to lose track of them. Okay, so if you're interested but don't really like the copper, go check out what else there is. There's tons of them. So am I happy I got it? Yes. I don't have any legitimate real complaints about it. I don't feel like my money was wasted in buying this knife. But would I buy it again? No. And again, that just comes back to it just doesn't quite fit in with the rest of my collection. Doesn't quite fit in with, come on, focus. Hope it hasn't been doing that to y'all the whole time. Sorry. Doesn't quite fit into the way I typically carry, the type of stuff I typically like to carry. Okay, so just because it doesn't fit my style, my lifestyle, things like that, doesn't mean it's a bad knife. And it's not. It's a good knife, guys. So come on, focus. Come on, focus. Work with me here, buddy. So anyway, guys, there it is, the Boker Lancer. Don't hesitate to pick one up if you like what you see, okay? Like I said, the quality's there. Guys, thank y'all for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Go check out my Instagram. It's at Palmetto Edge. I just recently launched a Patreon. Make sure you go over there. Check that out. It's patreon.com/Palmetto Edge. And I guess that's it, guys. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all have a good one.